in the country today, Gemma and Villanueva.
Hi, Gemma.
Top talaga. Hi, sir. I'm just wondering, how yung format ng show kasi it's 12 midnight. So is it going to be a little less wholesome or wholesome pa rin ba tayo?
Siguro i-maintain natin yung pagiging wholesome ng show. We will not take advantage of the situation, the callers in. Hindi natin siya, iba kasi ginagamit na ginagamit na item yung story ng caller, pero towards the end, you don't give justice to the program kasi hindi mo naman talaga natutulungan. Ginagawa mo lang siyang point of interest ng mga tao para pag-usapan. So, I think we will maintain the wholesome image of the program as much as we can.
Okay. And babalik din po ba yung like the TV show or everything since kapamilya ka na ulit?
Diyos na lang makakapagsabi siguro niyan. Basta sabi ko sa sarili ko, I'll just do my best. And kung ano man yung dumating after this, I'll gladly accept it. Pero sa ngayon, ang focus ko is to make sure that we create noise. And sabi nga nila, di ba, nauso ngayon, ang AM, nasa FM na. Pero sabi ko nga, for those who were not familiar with the industry, the entertainment talaga started in AM. In the early 80s, lahat ng pop stations nasa AM. In fact, galing ako sa isang pop station sa AM. Nawala na lahat yun, lumipat na sa FM. So ngayon, ang gagawin natin, ang FM, ibabalik na natin sa AM. So meaning, given that DZMM is a premier news station, dadagdagan pa natin, sabi nga ni Ms. Mara, ng additional ingredients. We'll make it more entertaining. We'll make it more interactive. We'll make it more appealing. Yung may redeeming value ba? As it is, pag nakinig ka, may redeeming value kasi you get updated with the latest developments. Pero more redeeming value because you learn something. You gain insight on relationships na, uy, napakinggan ko, ganun din. Pareho pala kami ng storya, pero siya, masaya siya. Ako, I'm depressed. Dapat pala, alam mo yan, we want to help people. So I think that's one of the strengths of the program. And I think this is what will make us different from everybody else.
Last question, sir. Sir, gaano ka-interactive yung show? Like, paano yung reaction ng listener mo? Is it every after na meron kang in-advisean like what they can say or
yes,
feedback
yung plano kasi natin, pag nagbasa tayo ng sulat, nagbigay tayo ng advice. For example, a topic, how do you get over a heartache or iniwan ka ng boyfriend mo? Then we will invite listeners to share their views on the topic. So they can text, they can post on their Facebook account, on our Facebook account. Pwede silang mag-tweet, pwede silang tumawag, pwede silang mag-Skype. At bibigyan natin sila ng pagkakataon magsalita on air. Diba? Oh, Joe, ganyan din yung naranasan ko. 5 years ago, tinatawanan ko na lang. Noong una, parang nahulog na yung buong mundo at wala nang direksyon ng buhay ko. But now, I'm a successful businessman at I've totally gotten over her. Alam mo yung mga ganon na more than me, I think there are more people who have a lot more to share than me. I will just be a medium, and the station will just be a medium for the voice of the people to be heard. And that's what our intention is. The true meaning of public service.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gemma. We have another question from another influential blogger in the country today. We have Rod Magali.
Hi, Rod.
Hello, Kuya Joe.
Tito Joe, Kuya Joe.
Tito Joe. Sir, I'm curious, how old are you?
I'm 45 years old. My family is there, very supportive family. Pinapasalamatan ko sila. My 4 daughters and my lovely wife. Yeah, salamat.
Sir, I'm curious, what do you think, kasi di ba Pinoys are really into online, they submit themselves to advices online. Bakit people are, or Pinoy particularly, are very inclined to this kind of seeking advices online?
Alam mo, hindi ko rin maintindihan when I started the program, no, 1988 nag-start Hindi ko naman na-expect na gano'n na magiging reaction. But I think Filipinos are very sentimental. We value relationships, I think, more than any other, siguro, mga taga-America. I think, personally, I think we value relationships. And that is the reason why we want to listen to things that will help us keep our relationships. Especially, marami sa mga listeners natin are into kasal na, may asawa na, no? And being married and staying married is so difficult. There are so many things that you have to, you have to court your wife every day. There's so many things that you have to do. And I think this is the primary reason why people love listening to programs that give advice. Kasi you learn from it eh. At bago ka palang mapunta sa sitwasyon na yun, meron ka ng insight, narinig ko, ganito pala gagawin dyan eh. So, alam mo yan, and it will help you deal with your problems or with your relationships in a better manner.
Kay Miss Mara po, kasi love songs has generations na po, and then are we expect to hear more modern love songs or the usual sentimental seasonal love songs?
Ang patutugtugin natin dito sa programa ni Joe na Love Notes would be the music from the 80s and the 90s. Yung mga love song, yung mga sentimental songs, yung mga ballad na pag naririnig mo parang ang reaction mo, ay, parang ganon. Yun yung mostly content ng playlist ng programa. Hindi masyado sa bago kasi bigay na lang natin yun doon sa mga mas nakakabata na mga audience. But for our program, it will be the music from the 80s and the 90s.
Let's say I have a parang biglang love problem and I'm on the EDSA. Can I just knock on ABS-CBN's door and then go to the program?
Pwede naman. Kung mga pa isa-isa, we would welcome listeners to come over. Oo. Mas maganda siguro kung i-advise muna natin. Alam mo naman ang ating security dito. But yes, that could be arranged also.
Thank you po.
Next mo lang camera para masundo ka namin sa gate. Another influential blogger, John Michael Bueno.
Hi, John.
Hi, Joe. I'm practically part of the generations who actually grew up with the programs that you have.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I grew up in the 90s, sorry. And I grew very big. Joe, I don't know how to put this in a good way, but relationships today are practically not like what we actually used to see because of gender preferences, all that. Are you open to actually giving advice for people who have those preferences? And aside from that, if ever you encounter something, because this is live, and if someone calls you in the midnight and tells you a little different, I mean their opinions are a little bit different than what you're probably used to, because before it was like one way, and now that you're interacting with people, how would you deal with people who are in the same wavelength as you are?
That's very challenging, no? In fact, I experienced that a lot of times outside radio when I talk to people, when they approach me. So it's just a matter of, sabi ko nga, ang tagline kasi ng Love Notes is letting it out can make a big difference. Sometimes people come to you, but they really don't want to hear your advice. They just want to share you their sentiments. And after sharing that, they feel good already. They don't need advice anymore. Actually, they know what to do already. It's just that their minds are clouded because they're so in love, or they're so hurt, they're in pain, they feel hatred, but they really know what to do already. So my role, my job is just to let the air out and give them a different perspective. And whenever I encounter problems like that, I just be myself. What I feel about the situation, like I don't need to be a hypocrite and tell this and that. I'll just tell the person what I feel, and I think that's the best way to deal with any situation. It's just to share to that person what you feel inside in your heart.
And about gender preferences?
Gender preferences. I'm really very careful with that. I would like to share with you one experience in my entire Love Notes career, when somebody wrote me and said, I totally disagree with you. It's a story about two girls who were in a relationship, and then when I was writing the advice, kasi I write advice, I read it, I don't give impromptu for Love Notes, except when it's an online call, no? Kasi I have to make it sound the best possible way, kasi it's heard only, no? So when I was writing, there was this line na nagdalawang isip ako. Sabi ko, the fulfillment of every man's life is in having a family. Nasabihin ko sana, for some people, the fulfillment is in having family. So for those two girls who were in a relationship, sinabi ko, parang, in a way, my opinion is the fulfillment of life is in having a family. And then she wrote me back. Sabi niya, hindi yung letter sender, somebody, she's a lesbian. And sabi niya, Joe, I totally disagree with you. I think 48 years old, I don't have a family, but I'm fulfilled. Doon ko na-realize na you have to be very, very careful. Na nagdadalawang isip ako nun pero I made a mistake, and I admit it. And I acknowledge that mistake on air. So it's, ganun lang naman yan. If you make a mistake, you just acknowledge it and be humble enough to say, I'm sorry, that's how I felt. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. It's just like talking to a friend. That's the kind of program, that's the kind of relationship we want to develop with our listeners. Parang may kaibigan ka on air.
Thank you, Joe, and I'll listen.
Thank you very much.
We have another question from another